Hi everyone and welcome for this brand new video. Today we are going to focus on one part of all the different tutorials I do on all the different miniatures for the project Marvel Crisis Protocol. That's a complete part of painting and you can use it on all kind of miniatures. By the way, if you want to see all the process to paint all the miniatures of Marvel Crisis Protocol core box, you can come and follow me and support me on Patreon, so you will have access to more content. You can always support me by like this video, share with your friends, and don't hesitate to comment to tell me what do you think about my different painting work. Thanks again for watching this, and let's go for the paint. I start painting Captain Marvel by using some dark blue from AK. I start by the blue because it's a more present color on the miniatures, and it will be more easy for me for the next step. I just take a few minutes to take a look to the minis and to see where the light is going to come and be reflected on the miniatures in black, so I can push more easily my color in that way. If you want, you can take pictures of your mini base coat in black to see where the light is going to come on the different surfaces, or you can remember it. So I start applying the AK color. Remember, the AK is pretty covering. It's going to be a good thing because we have a black base coat, but you can always dilute them with water, or better with a special thinner for AK color that's going to work in a better way. Remember to use the side of your brush to push your color in the direction you want, and take care to try to respect the volume of the mini when you push your color, and that's going to give more and more volume to your minis. I continue my second layer of dark blue from AK, and this time I'm going to try to have the same kind of intensity than on this part and on this part. And as you can see, I'm going to reduce the surfaces I'm going to reach and tap more and more my color to have more and more intensity. You can see when I apply my second layer, it's going to redefine the surfaces who are going to take the more light. And by the way, I'm going to redefine some parts of the costume, like this very small line you can find all around, like here. And I'm going to apply a second layer just to push again this volume and make it more clear, more visible. So once again, I'm going to apply this step everywhere on the blue, and when it will be totally dry, I can come back, take a look on all the miniatures, and see if I can continue my highlight with another blue, or if I need to apply one more layer of this blue. I'm going to continue to pushing my highlights, and for that I'm going to mix a few of aquatic turquoise with my dark blue for the next highlight. At the beginning, I'm going to apply my pure color on some few points of light, and after I'm going to push my color diluted in this direction by applying this first highlight directly with some point of light with not so much dilution. it's going to be pretty helpful to know in which direction I need my more strong light. And that's always a good thing, because after I just have to push in that direction to create my transition. Don't be afraid if you don't have the exactly same mix between the different steps, because our paint is a few diluted, and by transparency we are going to see the previous color. So don't be afraid if the mix is not exactly the same. That's really not a trouble and a big problem. During the process, more I'm going to paint, less I will have paint on my brush. So at this moment, when I have not so much paint on my brush, I can dilute the rest of paint I have on my brush and try to create better transition, and step by step with some very few highlights. And I come back with some aquatic blue, and I'm going to apply it on some few surfaces just with some points. Take care at this moment to reduce a lot the different surfaces to be sure the blue is not going to be totally turquoise. So it's just going to push my last few highlights, and I'm going to take care to don't reach too much large surfaces. Now with the rest of paint I have into my brush, I'm going to dilute a few just to recreate better transition on some few and small surfaces. And here is the results when the entire miniatures is already painted. Once again, you can find this complete tutorial directly on my Patreon page. And huge thanks to all of my boss on Patreon. And this guy is awesome and helped me a lot to create more and more content for my channel. Don't hesitate to join us on Patreon to have more and more content. See you soon for the next tutorial. Bye bye!